Okay, so this afternoon we were at Bridgwater in the showers and the sunshine, and the game ended 2-2. And I've got Danny, who's very bravely come out to talk to us about it. In terms of the lineup, we had Sam Lanahan, who just joined straight in, and Lewis Harvey started at left back.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, bringing Sam in, such a good player, he's coming from a high level. Thought it was definitely a chance to see him straight in with the size of the squad at the moment, and with Lewis as well. Been doing really well in training. He's been around amongst us, big strong lad. I've also thought that he deserved a chance today as well. Obviously, with Paddy's work commitments, we're a little bit short on that left-hand side. I thought being a natural left-sided player, we put him in today, and he's very young and done a good job.
Yep. And Lewis is very young. In fact, he is the first player born this millennium playing for Wimborne. So for those statistical buffs, there we are.
Good credit to him.
After 9 minutes, Pat made a tremendous save from a free kick, and things sort of moved around. It wasn't a brilliant first half at all until on the 32nd minute, and that man Luke Holmes got the ball on the left-hand side of the penalty area. He rode some tackles, he ran across the area, and then he rifled the ball into the bottom corner to give us the lead after 32 minutes. Terrific goal.
Graham, that's what he does. He's like I say, anything when he gets the ball, bit of space, 1v1 opportunities, or 3 or 4 players, he can run with the ball, and he's got an eye for goal. But it's that number 10 role really suits him to the ground. If it's not making assists for Toby, he's now showing he can score goals.
Yep. And Luke today, I thought his work rate was tremendous as well. He was coming back, he was harrying people, he was tackling. I thought he had a terrific game, but we'll talk a bit more about Luke as we go on. The surface was really quite slippery, and maybe the grass was a bit long. Did that make it difficult for us?
Well, no, not really. I just think it's the same for both sides. I just think obviously we've had the hard weather, the weather's been good, and obviously now the water's starting to get into it and join it's sort of the foot surfaces. You just got to think about what footwear you're wearing as well, and I just think sometimes it's just about footwear, what they're wearing, slipping over and that. But he was a little bit bobbly out there today, and it's same for both sides. I'm not going to make any excuses there, really. It's just I think we could have passed it and moved it a little bit better at times and better decision making.
Yeah. So come half time, we were in the lead 1-0, and you think we're going to go on and do well here, and then from the Bridgwater had the kick-off in the second half. And they just walked straight through us and scored in the first minute. What was that about, Danny?
I don't know. Credit to them. They gave it, pressed us, hassled us all game. So it was credit to them. We just didn't come out of the blocks. Just silly little mistake, from back. We should have done better. We switched off, basically. I'm not going to blame any individuals because they've been brilliant already this season, as a team, and it's important we don't. But Graham, we just didn't come out of the blocks, and it's the same decision making. We do play. I mean, have we got to just clear our lines and start again? Maybe so, but no, it wasn't a good start.
So that made it 1-1 straight into the second half. And that really lifted Bridgwater, and suddenly they sort of had more tempo, they were getting stuck into us, and it was becoming more and more difficult for us. And if it wasn't for Pat, who made some terrific saves in the second half, I think we'd have been in a bit of trouble in the second half. I counted that they had 9 goal attempts that were on target, and Pat was just terrific, I thought, in the second half. So when it was 1-1, it was then all Bridgwater, and they just kept coming at us, didn't they? And we just couldn't get hold of the ball and make anything.
No, not at all. Like I say, we knew they were going to high press us, and we were going to press us, and we just ran out of ideas. But credit to them, we weren't with it at all at the time. I think they won the battles in midfield, they were picking up the bits, and just got the tails up and just attacked us. But we just got to just try and work that a bit better. We got to get behind the ball, work as units, and just cope with that pressure until we get a chance to get back into the game. But no, credit to them today. I thought they were better side the second half. They should have won it. Yeah.
So we got to 33 minutes in the second half. There was a miscue by Sam Davidson in the penalty area. The ball went up really high, and their guy Hembley, I think it was, got up highest and headed it across Pat. And we were suddenly 2-1 down, and Bridgwater's tails were really up, weren't they? And I think in the past we might have crumbled then, but actually we then came back into it, and 5 minutes later Jamie Davison, who'd come on as a substitute, it was great to see him back in. A nice little ball into Luke Holmes on the edge of the area on the left. He sort of moved it inside, and bang, we were 2-2, back in it again. And Luke, 2 goals. I thought he really put in a shifty. I thought he was terrific today.
Yeah, he was good on the ball. When he's running, it helped us get back into the game. Like I say, I couldn't see a goal coming for us.
No,
I really couldn't. I thought, not at all, but a little bit of magic from him again. Scored another goal. I would say to Luke, defensively, he's got to do a little bit more. I just feel when we were up against it, he needs to pick up a bit better.
We don't want him back in defence. We want him up there.
I know.
Damages the opposition, Danny.
Well, we've got to, we've got to push him on even more. But there are times. But like I say, on the ball when we got into there. That's once again, without him today, we wouldn't have got a draw, and I'll give him that. But I've got to seem to be hard on him. He's got still things he's got to learn. But no, it was once again, like I say, Jamie's got all the little touches and it's fantastic. So it's good to see him back in playing.
It is.
He's going to be important later on. Now for us in the season, as it's getting longer, and the weather's now going like it is. So I want to see his little bits more magics and get more time.
So it turns out there was then about 10 minutes left, and you thought, well, we might nick something here, and both sides could actually have taken it, sort of just right at the very depth. They had a corner, the ball came over, and that guy lashed the ball against the crossbar, and it came down, and you thought, goodness me, we were lucky to get away with that. At the other end, we worked one. Toby was going round the guy, and I thought that was a pen.
Well, I think entertainment-wise for the supporters, they must have absolutely loved it. The second half, especially that second half, up and down. But certainly for us as coaches, it took another 5 years off my life just that today because. It just looked like it could go either way. And to be honest, from my point of view as one of the coaches today, I was just praying for that whistle to go and take the point today. I was just so happy to take the point. We got game management sometimes where we are at the moment. A point is valuable because. Yeah, like I say, credit to them. I really felt that if anyone was going to score, it would be them today, and certainly with their set pieces and that we didn't
look dangerous.
Yeah, we did defend well enough today from set pieces, so we come away with a lucky draw, to be honest.
Yep. So we got a point out of the game in the end, which was pretty good. What I don't understand is how can we play so well the second half at Tottenham and then not play so well today? It wasn't just me not being at Tottenham.
Well, Graham, obviously you weren't there on Tuesday, so we have to look into that. But no, you've got a young squad out there today, and psychologically, which is a massive factor. To play at that level and that tempo like we did on Tuesday. That ain't going to happen all the time. That's just him there. I'm trying not to be negative. I'm trying to be positive, but you're not going to always keep that tempo at all. And I think they're such on a high. Sometimes you can come back deflated, and things. Even on our pattern of play, our movement off the ball to attack was so good the other night, and we worked on some of it again on Thursday. And in today, I think it was such a high that we've become a little bit of a low. And once again, credit to them. Because they got amongst us, they pressed us, so we ran out of ideas at times.
Yeah. But we've got a point, so that's got to be good news. And I think that the real positive was that we came back from 2-1 down. That's good, isn't it? It's good. So
shows character, Graham. Shows character. We've got goals in our bag, really. So.
Yeah, okay. So the next game is on Tuesday at Weymouth in the League Cup, and then the next game at the W&S Stadium is next Saturday when we take on Tottenham again in the FA Trophy. Hope to see you there.